Welcome, everybody. It is Crypto Moose, and it's time to get loose. Mitchell Bouchard, your crypto and NFT investor. What we're going to do on this episode is get into 5 specific things to cover when it comes to the Bitcoin bull run. So yes, I do indeed believe that we are going to see higher highs very soon. So I want to talk about 5 things to keep in mind. These will be 5 tips or 5 things that I've noticed that I've been doing, that I've been learning, and I want to share them with you. So if you guys do get something out of this, smash the like button, subscribe, ask questions as I normally do ask you guys to do. So right now we are April 4th, basically April 5th of 2024. And you know, we're at a crossroads, right? Like we're 15 days away from the halving. Are we going to go higher? Are we going to go lower? So let's put up coin market cap here. And Bitcoin, we're sitting at a $1.3 trillion market cap. And Bitcoin is at $67,000. So let's start off with number 1. What is my first piece of advice? What is something to consider going into this bull run? What am I doing? Well, number 1, I am doing nothing right now. So if you have been buying Bitcoin, if you're buying it a year ago, a month ago, a week ago, I recommend that you buy and hold. So nothing in this video should be taken as financial advice. I'm just sharing with you what I'm doing. So again, not financial advice. But what's important to do sometimes is to do nothing, right? So again, let's take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin, we're at 67,000. And if you would have panic sold the other day, I'm sure some of you guys did. Maybe you're like, oh, I got to get a Rolex. Got to get the fake watch, impress the girl, don't care about me. Some of you guys did that. We're going to look a month ago. Up, down, up, down, up, down. A year ago, up. So you want to buy and hold Bitcoin. It's boring. But there's only so many, right? There's 21 million Bitcoin, extremely divisible. But I want to mention this. Bitcoin was at all-time highs. We went up to $71,000. Boom, took a massive hit. So I remember this. Okay, so we took a massive dip and people are like, oh, we're going to start crashing. We're going to start correcting. Guys, just calm down, calm down. We are 15 days away from the next halving. We're going from 6.25 Bitcoin in terms of rewards, block rewards for miners, to 3.125, whatever it is. So the amount of remaining Bitcoin is still less than 1 million. You guys can take a look here. So over here, max supply 21 million Bitcoin, total supply 19.6. Okay, so was it 21 million, almost at 20 million, minus what Satoshi has, minus what Michael Saylor has, everybody else. It's a very scarce asset. So let's look at the Bitcoin rainbow chart. So every 4 years, right, you have the halving. So we're going in 15 days, April 19th or 20th probably. It's an estimate because it's your block rewards, right? So typically right after the halving, or when the halving's happening, you get a little spike down, then boom. So 2016, it was how much later? A year or 2 later, we hit the all-time highs. 2020, right? 2020, we're at 7,300. Started going up just exponentially. So right now we're at another halving. Typically, we will go much higher into 2025. Now, this one's different. I really do believe that this time Bitcoin is different. And the main reason being is the ETFs. The fact that more people know about Bitcoin. There are more wallets, right? But at the end of the day, I think it's a good move to do nothing sometimes, right? 15 days away. That's not long. That's 2 weeks. Okay, so that's number 1. 2 is sectors to watch. So what else am I doing, right? So again, crypto strategy for the 2024 bull run. let's talk about a couple of sectors to watch. So we've got layer ones, okay? So let's start off there. Start off with layer ones. That will include Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is a blockchain. I guess you can call it a layer one. You can build on top of it. So you've got Ethereum. That's your that's the first general all-purpose smart contract-based blockchain. Then you have even better ones, which is like Solana, in my opinion. They get better as they go. So Bitcoin, you could send Bitcoin from one wallet to another using Bitcoin. With Ethereum, it was the first smart contract-based blockchain where you could have self-executing transactions. So you do want to focus on the layer ones because as the ecosystems grow, as there's more dApps, decentralized applications, and things happening on the chains, you're going to want to own the underlying asset for the gas fees and to be able to stake and whatnot. So very powerful, very, very powerful. Next one, it's even on here, memes. Memes are not going to go away, in my opinion. So we've got Dogecoin, Dog with Hat. Dog with Hat, I'm actually holding right now. Probably didn't get in at the best time, but everything's down. Dogecoin, that would be your Ethereum meme token, the granddaddy. Fun fact, I picked up 20 bucks, 19 something USD, turned it into $5,000 years ago. That's a whole other story. You've got Shiba. And then you got WIF. I think WIF's going to crush it. In comparison to the top two, this is going to play strong with the Solana narrative. I think Dog with Hat will crush. Pepe will do well as well. Where's Snek? Snek is pretty great. That's the Cardano meme token. So I don't see memes struggling during this bull run. Do I own a lot of memes? No. But can they do well? 100%. Layer one solutions. So that's going to be like layer twos and threes, big narrative. So Ethereum, it was the first to market, but it's got a lot of issues, right? As ETH becomes more expensive, in order, you use Ethereum to sign transactions for your gas fees. Now, when Ethereum becomes 10,000, 15,000, it's going to cost like $300 for your gas fees, and that's not feasible. So I think layer two solutions are going to be incredible. That's where you're going to see Base thrive. Matic is a solution. What are some other ones that you have with Ethereum? And I'm just talking about ETH. There are layer two solutions for just about everything. So you could be looking at layer zeros to help out with interoperability. But where's the other one I was thinking about? Optimism. So this would be another ETH layer 2 solution. You could be looking at Hex, Pulse X. That could be a major play as well. So I'd be looking at these things. These are things to consider. The other one is gaming. Gaming, NFTs, and RWAs I wrote down here. So we got gaming. Gaming is underrated right now. Last bull run, let's take a look at Sandbox, one of the bigger games. Of course, we're going to be talking about Kopi, but this thing has not moved. It really hasn't. When you consider where it's been, $4 at the height of the last market, this thing can move. So I'm talking about Sandbox, and down here, my favorite, my number one crypto holding for various reasons. The game is incredible. I'm going to be doing more videos, but guys, check out Cornucopias. 65 mil in market cap. This is where you can get those massive gains. These are the gains that really can change your life. So not financial advice. Didn't tell you to pick up any Kopi. So I don't need to be hearing messages. You told me to buy Kopi. I did not. I'm just sharing with you what I'm doing as a moose. Okay? I identify as a moose. So I'm responsible as much as a moose would be if a moose told you what to do. That's all I'm going to say. RWAs, that's real world assets starting to become a thing. So, you could imagine tokenizing stocks, tokenizing real world assets, right? That could be a building. Swarm Markets is one. That's a partnership with Meld as well. So it's Swarm Markets, I think it's called. I do not own any, but I did see the partnership, and this thing has been booming. So 31 mil in market cap, ETH contract, Matic contract, base contract. So looking like it's not very chain agnostic. This thing is crushing it right now. So pretty low in market cap. Huge opportunity there. So that's what I'd be looking at as well. A lot of potentials with that. So number 3, this is a big one. I wrote down, be ready to convert to stables or cash out. So we're going to be entering a bull run. Okay, let's say everything's going well, etc. You need to be prepared to take profits and cash out. When that is for you, I do not know. I will mention when I think the height is in this video, but let's say you are staking a lot or you're doing a lot of yield farming. You're providing liquidity to a DEX, okay? Right now, I am not doing a lot of that. I am not yield farming. If I am staking, they are going to be ending soon, and I'm not doing any new staking other than Dega. But I'm also not doing any lock staking. So lock staking is typically when you stake or you delegate, and unless you stake for a long period of time, you're not going to get any rewards. And a lot of times when you do lock staking, your tokens are locked, so you cannot pull it out. Liquid staking is when you provide liquidity and you can take your funds out. So let's say you do Cardano staking, you still have access to your tokens, okay? Let's say, and the reason I'm saying this is because let's say Bitcoin goes to all-time highs, your token has 20x'd. You want to be liquid. You do not want to have tokens locked somewhere where you got to wait 6 months when it's time to get the F out, okay? So, yeah, just something to keep in mind. So I guess we don't swear on this channel. I don't know. I've been trying to not do that, I guess. I guess I don't really do it, but yeah, so I guess the moose just imagines that like there's children watching, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, seriously, like you want to be ready. You want to be liquid. So I would right now, because we're 15 days away from the halving, as your friend, as Crypto Moose, be careful on your staking. Sure, do it. I stake with Meld. You know, I could probably pull it up later as well. But I do have in mind that I'm not going to be doing a 5-year unless it's a smaller allocation and I have that tracked. So for example, I'm staking to Dega with my Meld. I did do a 5-year, but it's a smaller portion. The majority of my assets, 95%, I can sell tomorrow. Okay? So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Comment down below if you agree with this. So yeah, liquid only. Keep that in mind. Target. What is my price target? Well, very simple. I think Bitcoin could go as high as 250,000 USD at the height of this market. It's probably going to be January of 2025, maybe even a bit later. But what I would do is look at that, and you have to assess everything. I would be thinking that once Bitcoin is 100,000, people start getting all excited, all amplified, I'd be looking to sell. That's what I'm going to be doing. I am not going to hold my bag. I've done that before. F that, right? All-time highs. Look, the Moose's voice is cracking. Like, what the heck's going on? Guys, take a look. So we were at 16,000. Some people are up massively. This is a game of musical chairs to some extent as well. 15 days to the halving, but when people sell, they sell. I think we're going to break out here, by the way. If you're watching this, it's probably April 5th. Yeah, you're watching this Friday, a little bit later. I just think that Bitcoin is going to be, it's at 67 right now. By the time you're watching this, Bitcoin's probably going to be at 70, 71, 72,000. And we're just going to start going nuts for various reasons that we're talking about. So over the course of the next couple weeks, get ready for a pump. That's what I think. That would be my guess. But when we go up to these new levels, just know like Bitcoin every time it dumps. It just dumps. Okay? Could it dump tomorrow? It could. I have no idea. I'm not Satoshi. Even Satoshi don't know. But keep that in mind, right? So have a price target. Watch things closely. Watch a channel. I'm going to let you know when I sell. Yeah, like I'd be looking at like September if things are hot. I'm probably going to start selling then. Maybe everything. I do not know. There's a lot of factors, right? If everybody's playing Copy and the market's hot, Bitcoin's at 100,000, I think we're going to have another leg up. I'm going to keep it in. I do not know. But that's number 4, target. Number 5, in terms of points. Crypto always crashes. So I briefly talked about that. Do not think that just because Bitcoin is at 100,000, everything's all good, that it's going to stay that way. It's just not the way it works. It's like in baseball or other sports. You know, let's say you strike out 15 guys, right? Everybody thinks that the next person that comes up, the pitcher is going to strike him out. Well, that's when somebody gets a hit. Or, you know, the reverse is possible where some guy hasn't had a hit in baseball in 10 games. He's the guy due to get a hit. So nothing too good or too bad ever lasts long, right? When you get sick, you think you're going to be sick forever and you're going to die. It does happen. Right? You know, that's tough. But like at Christmas when I got sick, I'm thinking like, oh my God, I'm going to be sick for a month. It's terrible, but I got over it eventually, right? So I want to give you that advice. So, you know, I am optimistic. I believe we're early, but the market is the market is the market, right? The Bitcoin market is the market. So we're going to have to play it by ear. You have to have a bit of a intuition at these things. But I'm here to help you all, right? I'm here to help you all. And I hope you think about these things, right? You really look at things for the way it is, not for how you want it to be. I could lie to you and be like, yeah, we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going up. You know, Kopi to $29, but it's not going to happen. Guys, if you think Kopi's going to go to $29, it could happen. It's possible, but it's not. It's just not. Okay. Realistically, it could hit $1 billion, but if it's at $1 billion, it's a lot. Okay. At $1 billion, that means we're in a bull run, and things are good. Things are good. Okay. Like that would be crazy. Even to get to 250, 500 mil market cap, that's crazy. Okay. I have a tokenomics video coming out, and yeah, guys, just do your own research. So check out Kopi, check out Mel. These are my top 2. These are my favorite crypto projects. I've got everything in the link tree. Guys, pick up a Dega Realms. So I have a link for you. Check it out. Pick up one of these if you want. I do have an affiliate link. So I want to get to the top of the leaderboard. So if you guys do go here, click on this link. If you do pick up an Elements, this will get Crypto Moose to the top. I want to win, and I think the top prize is like 3 million Dega. So if I get like even 1 or 2 mil, I'm going to be distributing some to the Loose Moose holders. So if you guys do own a Crypto Moose, Loose Moose NFT, you will be automatically eligible to receive airdrops of Dega. That's if I win. If I get at the top of the leaderboard, for sure. Pick up a hardware wallet. This is the Trezor Model T. I don't have a link for this, but like protect yourself. Pick up a ledger. It's fine. Pick up a Tangem. So I got a Tangem in my wallet somewhere in here. So we got that. This thing's 50, 60 bucks, 200 bucks, 200 euros. Yeah, we have online courses. I don't talk about those enough. I should play more videos. But guys, inform yourself. Get excited. Comment down below. What price do you think Bitcoin's going at? What are your other, tips, tricks, things that you're keeping your eye out on? I just want to share all this with you all. and give you guys authentic feedback. So that being said, the moose is loose. We'll see you in the next one.